Hi, everyone. Today, we'd love to provide you with a tutorial for the FCC broadband map and how to challenge it based on your location or based on the availability at your location. The first thing that you're going to want to do is open your web browser and go to broadbandmap.fcc.gov. That'll take you to this screen here, and you'll want to click on location to see the entire location map. Now, before you go any further, you want to make sure that you scroll over to this gear icon for fixed broadband settings and turn on the layer for all wired and licensed fixed wireless. Why you want to do this is NTIA will be using this layer to determine the amount of funding that each state will get for the Broadband Equity Access and Deployment Program, and will not be using any of the other layers or any methods. If you do not turn on that layer, it'll still be showing satellite services as well as unlicensed fixed wireless, which are not going to be used and provide a different picture than if you turn on the all wired and licensed fixed wireless. And then from there, you can type your address into the search bar up here. I am going to type in the address for our office, and it will autofill with what you're looking for if it exists on the map. And so I'll come to our office here. As you can see, it says that the location is not a broadband serviceable location and does not and would not subscribe to a mass market location. This is not true. So something that I can do for that, this is a perfect opportunity to show you a location challenge. You'll provide your name and email as well as your phone number. And so I put in incorrect location building type. The building type is it is a business. And for the description, this is my place of work. And then before you can submit, you have to hit this entry. You must certify that under penalty of perjury, these certain requirements, and then you can hit submit. One important thing to note, the green dots are areas that are listed as served, and these areas are listed as served because Altice serves the area with gigabit download speeds and 35 megabits per second upload speeds. To be considered served, a location must be receiving over 100 download speed and 20 upload speed. And in urban environments, they must be receiving at least 100 symmetrical to be considered served. These red dots are those that are considered unserved. As you can see here, the only speed that gets even close is a satellite service provided by Starlink. But because it's a satellite service, that is not being used to consider if a location is actually served or unserved. Now, an important note, if you're looking to challenge the services that are available at your location, so let's click on a green dot. If you look at these services provided here, and you're seeing one that doesn't make sense to you, you don't think it's offered at your location, you never heard of it being there, or if you've called them before, and they said they don't serve your location, you'll come in here to availability challenge. You'll need to select the service that you're looking to challenge. So we'll just pick Altice. You'll click the selection, send my challenge to the selected provider. You'll give them your contact information. Now this is where it can get a little complicated because this is where it depends on why you're challenging it. So reason for challenge. The first challenge, provider failed to schedule a service installation within 10 days of request. So say you call them and they're like, okay, yes, we can get you service, but we can't get out there until like February. And say it's like January and they say they can't get out there until February. That's when you put in this challenge and say, I called them for service and they said I could get service, but it would take them a month to get out to me. The second one, if you call, they schedule it within 10 days. Awesome. They don't show up in that 10 day. They don't show up on the day that they said they would. That's when you would challenge it based on this. Provider has requested more than the standard installation fee to connect service. The standard installation fee that's being used for this is about $100. So if they tell you that you need to spend more than $100 to get the service installed to your location, such as a line extension fee, anything like that, you would select this. The most straightforward one, provider denied a request for service. If they just flat out tell you, no, we can't service your location, we don't go out there, you would choose this. Provider does not offer the technology reported to be available at this location. Say you call a fiber provider and you ask for their fiber internet and it says they offer fiber and they say, oh no, we actually don't offer fiber to your location. We only have coax cable, or we only provide a fixed wireless service to your location. And say you call a fixed wireless provider and they say, oh, we actually only provide unlicensed fixed wireless to that location. We can't provide you licensed. That's when you would select this option. Provider does not offer the speeds reported to be available at this location. Let's take Altice, for example. Say you call them from this location and they say, oh, we actually don't offer that gigabit speed that you're seeing on the map. We only offer 500 megabits. You would select this option because they're not able to offer you the speed that they actually reported to you. This last option, the actual speed of this service does not match its advertised speed. A caveat, this option will not actually produce a challenge, which I can show you here. Complaints about speed and other service quality issues can be submitted through the FCC's informal consumer complaint process. This will simply create a complaint that gets sent to your provider, and they will contact you to try and resolve the issue. If you are wanting to submit this as a challenge, I recommend doing the one right above it, which is the provider does not offer the speed reported to be available at this location, and put that within your reasoning that you purchase service and you're not getting the speed that you're supposed to. And again, you'll describe your experience here, just what's going on, if they didn't come out and provide you with the service in time, if the speed wasn't offered that you called to ask about, etc. You can upload any evidence for that challenge here. Say that they put in writing that they would be there a certain day and they didn't show up that day, that they sent you an invoice for the amount that it would be to install the service. Anything like that can be put there. And again, you have to certify that everything that you're saying is true, and then you can submit the challenge. Now, what do you do if your location isn't on the map at all? Say that you put your address in and it says that your location is not available. What you'll need to do is go to a location on the map that is closest to your house. Look at the map and be like, say your house is like on this road here. You'll click as close as you can to where you believe your house is on there. And you'll see when you click, this challenge location button comes up. You'll click on that. You'll put in your contact name and email. Phone number is optional if you would like to get a phone call about it. And the category that you're going to want to select, which is the only one in there, is missing broadband serviceable location. You'll put in your address, city, state, zip, all that fun stuff. If you're in an apartment building and it's missing, you can put the amount of apartments that are in there. If it's a duplex, you can put in 2, etc. If you're doing it for your business, you can select business. If you're doing it for your home, you can do residential, etc. And then documentation evidence supporting the challenge. I recommend uploading like a utility bill showing that there's a home there, and that you've been paying it and that it's a residential location. If it's a business, uploading some of your business information to show them that, hey, that this is where my business is located, this is where a brick and mortar shop is or our office is. And then again, just saying that everything you're saying is true and that you're providing the FCC with the rights to the information so that they can use it to make the map better.
And that's the basics of the FCC Fabric Map and the challenge process. If you have any questions, you can contact me at rcollins@buckeyehills.org, or you can call me at 740-336-2042. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a wonderful day.